All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And as you can see, I have Apostle Tahar's video up here of the commanding general, Yohana of the ISUPK. And of course, you can see the title of it is Christianity, the Mark of the Beast. What say you? So what you think about it? You know, because I'm about to play this clip. It's like a 1 minute video that Apostle just posted of the Commanding General Yohana speaking his piece about the Mark of the Beast. And really, there's two marks. You got the mark of exemption and you got a mark of destruction. Simple and plain as that. And we're going to bring up both of those marks and see what the mark of the beast is. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this little small clip real quick.
That you've been in. And I'll go a step further if I could. Y'all get me right on this. True slavery is putting the mark of the beast on you, which is putting Christianity in you as a means for you to survive.
All right, you heard that. He said the true mark of the beast is you putting Christianity inside of you and a means to survive. All right. You putting Christianity on you as a means to survive is the mark of the beast coming from the commanding general Yohana of the ISUPK. Now, under what the apostles and elders have taught us throughout the years, decades, the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip or the NFC chip, which is something that's literally injected or implanted inside the skin, underneath the skin, all right, which is a technology that can track you, that can open doors for you, that can store your information such as social security number and health information and money, things of that nature, that is implanted inside of you. All right, so let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 16, just jumping to the point. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Correct. So of course, we're going to go into the word mark. The word mark here is charagma in the Greek. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Okay. And this would be the example of the mark of the beast. All right, well, this is speaking about the mark of the beast. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark, all right, of the mark stamped on the foreheads or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. So Antichrist is anyone who is opposed to Yahweh Shai. And there are a plethora of Antichrists out here. All right, and the main one is Esau. Okay, he is anti-Yahweh Shai. We're pro Yahweh Shai, meaning we are for our big brother Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says thing carved, sculpture, or graven work. Exactly, if something is carved or graven, that means it's penetrated. Okay, and it says a graven work. The work that's going to be graven into these people is RFID chip that's literally going to go inside of them. Whenever you see someone getting the mark of the beast or the RFID chip implanted in them, it's always a tattoo artist doing it for them. You can see it says thing carved or sculpture. Whenever you see sculpture, it's a form of artwork. The RFID chip is a form of left-handed side artwork that is sculpted and engraven into individuals, just like a tattoo is put on you, and it's in, it penetrates the skin and it's on you forever. It's the same thing with the RFID chip. It's a mark that is put inside of you. It's almost like a brand. When you brand an animal, it shows that you own it. If you put the RFID chip inside of you, Esau is branding you, showing that he owns you. Okay, now the thought of the mark of the beast being Christianity is an idea. Okay, and Christianity is a form of ideology. So the word ideology is a science of ideas, and we know the word science means the knowledge. So the knowledge of ideas. It says philosophy. Okay, Christianity, Muslim, Islam, all that stuff, Buddhism, Confucianism, all these are ideologies or a philosophy that started from an idea. Okay, Muslim or Islam started in 600 AD. All right, 600 AD. It's a fairly new religion. Okay, and we understand here, being in the 100% truth under the doctrine, when we read the scripts, the Lord didn't take a religion away from us. I think when you read in Jeremiah, he took a heritage away from us, a way of living. All right, who we were. Okay, who we are. That's what he took away. He didn't take no religion away. Okay, he took the heritage away. This is how we actually lived. When you read the Bible, it's a way of life. It's not just a religion where any and everyone can just join it whenever. They just say, hey, I'm an Israelite. No, it goes down the bloodline and it goes down to your heritage and how you live. Okay? It says philosophy of the mind which derives knowledge from the senses. All right? Study or science of ideas. Okay? Christianity is a fucking idea, man. Esau conglomerated Psalms 83, of course, speaking about how he could take down Israel. And one of the ways to take down Israel was come up with an idea of Christianity. Okay, when you read the book of Acts, the word Christian pops up for the first time. And the word Christian simply just means follower of Yahweh Shai, which still the word Christian is a derogatory term because, goddamn it, I'm an Israelite. So why are you calling me a Christian? Okay. Yes, I do follow Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai was another Israelite. Okay. So it's an ideology. It's just a senseless idea. Okay. So here's the word idea. It says any conception existing in the mind as a result of mental understanding, awareness, or activity. A thought, conception, or notion. All right. An impression. All right, you can see right here it says this isn't, like the little phrase, this is an excellent idea. Usually if someone is saying this is an excellent idea, it just came up out of the blue. Okay, it says an opinion, view, or belief. Exactly. We know what the scriptures say about opinions. They're vain. They don't mean shit. They don't hold any weight. Okay, this is the word conception. Let me zoom in real quick. It says the forming or devising of a plan or idea. In this case, General Yohana devised a plan or an idea to label the mark of the beast, Christianity. It's just an idea or a conception, something that has been conceived. Okay, conception goes, like you can see, goes back into childbearing. Okay, when someone bared a child or has a child, it means it was just made up inside the stomach or the uterus or whatnot, right? So it's the same thing with the idea of having Christianity be the mark of the beast. It was just made up. That simple. And when you go strictly into the word charagma, doesn't really, it talks about something literal. Okay? It talks about something literal. Like something engraved in you, something implanted in you, something stamped onto you. Okay? It says a general notion or an abstract idea. Exactly. An abstract idea, a plan or intentions. All right. So when you go watch this video, what are your intentions, General Yohana? What are your plans? Okay. Because you're just labeling philosophy as the mark of the beast. When you read the scripts, it's a literal, actual thing that's gonna be implanted inside of somebody. Okay. But what's the truth? All right. The word truth means faith, faithfulness, fidelity, loyalty, veracity, a quality of being true. All right. It says, be firm, solid, and steadfast. That's the truth. Okay. John 8:32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. This is going to start transitioning this lesson into what is the mark of exemption, because we know the mark of destruction is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, which is charagma. Okay. Matter of fact, let me go to chapter 14. Okay. Let's see if I can find it here. All right, one moment. All right. So this is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Okay. The same is right. So a mark. This is the mark of destruction. And again, that word mark, when you look it up in this script, is charagma again. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Now, if the mark of the beast is Christianity, the scriptures also do say there's going to be Israelites who come in the 11th hour. Those 11th hour Israelites or election may be still indulged in believing in Christianity. Okay. They may be still indulged in believing in another ideology or idea. All right. Now, there's people when that time comes who are going to take the mark of the beast. Then they, hey, well, I think that, well, you took the mark of the beast. That's it. You are not going to be saved. You're going to have to partake in what is in verse 10 of Revelation 14. That's just plain and simple. If you take the mark, you're going to drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. That's simple. Now, if an Israelite who is deemed from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, according to Revelation 2:17 and a few other scripts that talk about the predestination, Revelation 2:17 talks about the ones who overcometh. Those are individuals who receive the mark of exemption. Now, if those come in at the 11th hour, meaning they probably just got the name, just were told the truth when all this hell around them is breaking loose, and they end up believing. But they did not take the mark, which is the RFID chip. They have the potential to be saved. Because it's just an ideology. The scriptures also talk about to where you can convince the gainsayers. The scriptures also talk about where Paul almost converted or convinced King, I think, Agrippa. All right. There talks about where, man, even when Yahushua was on the cross, there was an individual who was on the cross next to him who asked him to be saved. That's a form of the 11th hour right there. He was probably doing all forms of wickedness in his life, but then turned and believed on Yahushua at the very last second before before he passed. And humbled himself to ask the Lord pretty much for forgiveness and how can I be a part of the kingdom, and believed on him at the very last and was shown mercy. There's going to be people like that. Now, if you take the RFID chip, you're done. You're done. You can erase an idea. When you implement the RFID chip under your skin, you can't erase that. It's set in stone. Just like if you get a tattoo, it's on you. Even if you get it, quote unquote, laser removed, you can still see the imprints. You know it was still there. It's on you. It's in you. Okay? If Christianity was the mark of the beast, then we all had it. And about 3 billion people have it. You can't just have the mark of the beast and then not have it no more. That's called what you call a gray area. All right, Revelation 14:10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahushua. Verse 11. The smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Okay? Which again, the word mark is charagma, which is imprinted, sculpted, graven work. It's in you. It's literally implanted inside of you. All right? Implanted, you could use the word implemented. When you implement something into your regimen, that means you put it in there. If you implement the RFID chip into your life, that means it is put in you, put on you, put in your life, and that's it. Ain't no taking it out. Okay? So what's the mark of exemption? This dawa in Hebrew. It's the spirit why the mark that is spoken about in Revelation is Greek, which is a white man form of speech. And then when you get to the mark of exemption, it's in Hebrew, which is an Israelite way of speech. Okay? Verse 4, Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Exactly. It's saying a specific area, specific people that you need to go to. All right. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry, for all the Salaki, that men that sigh in that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now that mark there is dawa, which means the mark of exemption. All right. Literally, mark, a sign of exemption from judgment. And how do you get that exemption? All right. You believe the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and you're under the correct doctrine. All right. And you believe the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. All right. Acts 2:21. It shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's a mark. Whoever's calling on the name of the Lord shall be saved. And when you go into whosoever, it means which, who, what, meaning specifically. Not just how Christianity, the idea of Christianity, the ideas of the Christians say when they read whosoever, it just means everybody. That's an idea. Okay? That's an idea. Who? This is the hos or has in the Greek for whosoever means who, which, what, that. Who calls on the name of the Lord? Which individual calls on this name, on the name of the Lord? What individual. That individual. When you asked who did this, it's not everybody. That's not going to be the answer. When you're asking who, you're asking specifically who. So when it says whosoever, it's who specifically, which specifically, what specifically, that specifically calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Who receives the thawa, the mark of exemption? Who, which, what, that specifically will receive that mark of exemption? Who? If I'm asking who did this, I need to know specifically who. If I ask who did this and someone said everybody, that's not answering my question. I'm trying to pinpoint something. Which, if I ask you, do you want raspberry lemonade or regular lemonade? Which one do you want? You can't sit here and say both. No, which one? Pick specifically the raspberry or the regular lemonade. Which one do you want? That's simple. And when you go into the mark of the beast in Revelation, that's a who, which, what, and that. Specifically, whoever, it says, whosoever take that mark. All right. So drink of the wrath of the Most High. Okay. So an individual specifically who takes that mark that's a mark of destruction. Whoso individually gets the mark of exemption, that's who gets the salvation. The Lord has made it black and white. There ain't no gray area in this. It's this or that. If you got the mark of exemption, then you're going to be saved. If you have the mark of the beast, you're going to be destroyed. And the mark of the beast ain't Christianity. It's a literal mark. And the mark of exemption is believing in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the 100% doctrine. That's the only way you're going to get salvation or have a chance. That simple. It's not Christianity. Christianity is an idea or conception that was just made up to throw people off. There's going to be 11th hour Israelites who come in believing on Christianity and then run into a prophet and he tells them different and they're going to believe that. And next thing you know, they're saved. Because they believed the 100% doctrine in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and did not take the RFID chip mark of the beast. So if you say it's Christianity and all hell breaks loose and everybody just says, I believe, just says it, I believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So you telling me 8 billion people are going to be saved? Because if everybody knew that if everyone knew, like prime example, if I come to say, hey, if you say you like strawberries, let me think. Say if I come to somebody and say, if you say you like strawberries, I won't punch you in the face. If you say you don't like strawberries, I'll punch you in the face. What do you think everybody's gonna pick? Oh, I like strawberries then, even if they don't like strawberries. Okay, so it's the same thing. If the mark of the beast is Christianity, it's pretty much saying, hey, if you want to be destroyed, if you don't want to be destroyed, just say you don't believe in Christianity. If you want to be destroyed, say you believe in Christianity. What the fuck you think everybody's gonna say? Well, I don't believe in Christianity. I don't want a missile. Or to distinguish things perfectly, there's a mark of the beast, which is a RFID chip. You can't buy, sell, eat, nothing without this chip. Okay? Or believe in this name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you be saved. People are carnal nowadays. They're going to take the chip. It's like, what is it? What's an idea of a Hebrew name going to get me? That's what they're going to say. because they have no spirituality. Anyone could just flat out say, I don't believe in Christianity. Not anyone can say, when it goes into the mark of the beast of the chip, if they take that, it's it. It's very distinguishable. It's a black and white area. It's this or that. You take the chip, or you believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And a lot of people ain't going to believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in the 100% doctrine. Only a select few are. The Lord's only coming back for one third and the elect 144 out of almost 9 billion people on earth today. A lot of people going to choose that route of the chip. So I want to come with that quick lesson. Lord willing, was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Until the next time, we'll say shalom.